Auburn Alliance Church. Here we are with another 5 to 5, and we really appreciate these opportunities to come to you. Today we want to have a little bit of a talk on a philosophical question. Because right around the corner, sometime in the next few weeks, we are going to get the go-ahead to once again freely move about the country. At least we're really hoping we're going to get that go-ahead.
Right.
So I'm just curious, what is it that you are looking forward to do as soon as you can go wherever you want to go and do whatever you want to do? I realized the other day, it's been like 4 months since I sat down in a restaurant and had dinner with my wife or friends. We haven't even had anyone over to our house for dinner yet. We moved in just before the COVID-19 thing hit, and we haven't had anybody to our house for dinner. And I was just curious, what is it that you are really looking forward to doing as soon as they say,
"You are now free to move about the country"?
That's a Southwest
Airlines
commercial. And what am I going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Well, I've been thinking about this. I'm looking forward to having a meal with my wife and some friends, just like you mentioned.
Yeah.
In a restaurant.
What restaurant do you go to? Applebee's?
Oh, Applebee's, Costa's, Ichiban. Yep. And
you're just itching to get to Ichiban.
You know what? I have an itch. No, I'm Ichiban. I'm looking forward to not wearing a mask. That's what I'm really looking forward to.
I'll be glad when that day comes.
That's going to be, and when we sort of get back to what we would call normal, I'm really looking forward to that. But I know what my wife and I have been talking about already. We're looking forward to going to Delta and being able to go there, even if it is for a work weekend or for a work couple days. We're looking forward to that. And
so are you just going to take your family and go to Delta and do your own family camp?
Yes.
That's what you're going to do.
That's what we're going to do.
That's it. One of you has got to lead worship. The other one's got to do the seminar.
Yeah.
And someone else has to get up and preach every night.
Yeah. Yeah. It's probably going to be one of the grandkids is probably going to do the preaching. But, and I'm going to, we're just going to have fun and hopefully we'll maybe even do a project too at the same time to help out the camp. So we're looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing a movie, and I know even just to feel the freedom to go take a walk around the mall, have a Starbucks.
Yeah, now if you wanted to go walk around the mall, you'd have to literally walk around the mall.
Yeah.
You could never really go inside.
And I haven't had a Starbucks in
really
5 months. Easy.
See, you don't need it in your life.
No, I'm jonesing.
You're jonesing.
Do you know what jonesing means? Some people don't know what that means.
You're like yearning for it?
Yeah, that's what it means to Jones, yeah. It means to like
you just really can't wait for it.
It's gnawing at you. Sort of like what you had toward a particular car.
Yeah.
What are you going to do as soon as the medical exile has been lifted?
Yeah, well, in parallel timing, not because the exile has been lifted, but our son and daughter who currently live in Georgia are buying a house right across the border into North Carolina. And as soon as they close on the house, which is supposed to be any day now, they've asked us to come and help with doing some work around the house. So we are so excited about taking our new car on a long trip to Georgia. And along the way, we're going to stop and see all of our kids, which is just really great to be able to see them again.
Awesome.
Some of our kids we haven't seen since Christmas. A couple of them we saw when we went to the wedding in San Diego. But really, we haven't seen any of our kids since March. So it's going to be great to be able to see them and visit with them and to help our kids get settled in their new house, which is pretty exciting.
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a nice ride for you going down through probably the Shenandoah and
going through the Smoky Mountains. I love driving through the Smoky Mountains. It's so beautiful.
Wow. And that's a beautiful car too, that you'll enjoy it with all the ceiling being glass and just being able to relax. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. So what is it that you're looking forward to doing once the bans have been lifted and you can get back to some of the normalcy of life? What is it? So could you please send us a video or send it to us in an email or a text and just tell us, what is it that you're you're looking forward to doing and plan to do the moment that the bans are lifted. So we're looking forward to seeing what that is. And, I was just sharing with you before we started taping this, that our small group, we met this past week. And that was one of the things that we talked about was, what did you do too much of during COVID, and then what are you going to do as soon as the bans are lifted? So it was interesting to hear the different things and desires that people have once the ban is lifted. So
What is it that you did too much of?
what is it too much of?
Yeah.
I stressed too much.
You stress?
I stressed way too much, and I will admit that hands down. I was stressed out too much over this and just not comfortable with it, and that was a God thing for me. I had to work through that, and I know I turned that serious, but it's true. I'm just being transparent and honest. I stress too much inside.
Yeah, I think Sandra would agree that she would say that I work too much. Once the pandemic hit, it just added a lot of stuff to my workload, and we're really looking forward to getting back to live in-person worship services, which will free up my Saturday, which has just been so full of getting things ready for the weekend.
Yeah.
So we really appreciated the opportunity to be able to do it. And I just really appreciate you guys for watching these videos and being part of what we've done in switching to being online, which hasn't been easy, but you've stepped into it. We've stepped into it. And I think our church is stronger through this season. And we're looking forward to, again, being able to move about, to come to worship together, to be able to have Elevate in person. I can't wait to have youth group where we can actually play a game together that isn't, some sort of a memory game or an online kind of a game. There's you can't replace playing dodgeball or bumping into each other in a youth group with just playing some picture game online. It's not the same.
Right, exactly. We want you to know we love you. You're important to us. We're praying for you. You are very important to us personally, but you're also very important to the Lord. He loves you. He's with you. He hasn't left you. And we just want you to know that we're praying for you and that we love you. So have a great day.
You are now free to move about the country.